So are you ready to watch one of the videos of the 10 most asked questions about NPS? We're going to dive right in. My name is Nienke Bloem. I'm a customer experience expert and I'm here today to help you grow your understanding of the Net Promoter Score and one of the most asked questions. Here we go. Question number 2. What is NPS and how do you measure it? Actually, I think it's very important that we understand how you measure NPS. NPS is measured by the answer to the question. On a scale of 1 to 10, would you recommend this to a company, friend, whatever? So on a scale of 1 to 10, would you recommend this brand, this product or what, to your friend or colleague? That is what the question is about. That also means that you can give an answer. And this is how NPS is measured, and it's really important. So you start with a 0, not a 1. Some people do measure NPS starting at 1. No, you start with a 0. So the 0 to the 6, if your customers give that answer, we call them detractors. They're the naysayers, they don't like it, they will not recommend it. Then you have the 7 and the 8s, we call them the passive, the neutrals. They don't really care. And then this whole system is built on the promoters, your 9s and your 10s. Those are your fans. The way that you calculate NPS is you take the percentage of promoters and deduct the percentage of detractors. So you have either minus 100, where all are detractors, or plus 100, where you all have promoters. And this is the way it's measured. And what I like about the way it's measured is that it measures your loyalty, not just satisfaction. It measures if people would really recommend it. And it's proven to really have a correlation with profitability. But what I see a lot is that it's pretty difficult to share because it's all this explanation and how does it work. And for me, I really love using the restaurant example. So I want to share this with you because this is gold. So for example, I'm here in Maastricht and I'm taping this video with Ted, and I could ask him, Ted, I need to go out for dinner tonight. What restaurant would you recommend me? And chances are, he said, probably he would say, well, please don't go to the Febo or McDonald's. Don't go there. It's crappy, the food is not really good. Maybe their toilets are dirty. He is a detractor from the Febo or the McDonald's. When people ask for a suggestion of a restaurant, they might say, please don't go there. The things he kind of like okay with, he's not going to mention. But chances are, he said, you need to go. So where you really want to go, if it's just the easy food and you want really Maastricht food, you have to go to Café Chic. That's where they have the best soerfleisch. That's a local tradition. And he's a promoter of that. And this is the way the thinking of NPS is set up. It's where it's really about talking about the brands we are loyal and enthusiastic about. That is what the whole system is about. And I think it really relates not just to the functional element, but also to the emotional, enthusiastic element, the 9 and the 10s. This is where we want to go. We want to make our customers, our fans, our real promoters, and that's where NPS helps. So can you get NPS on a high level? Yes. In the Netherlands, Coolblue has an NPS of 72. In B2B, Caterpillar has an NPS of 37 on a brand level, and maybe Starbucks has a 77, very high. When I started my journey in NPS at KPN, the Dutch incumbent telco, 2011, we started on minus 14. That's the honest story. We had more detractors than we had promoters. It's also really important that you know your numbers game. So how do you measure NPS? We talked about it. What is NPS exactly? Having an NPS of 30 says something because it should be relative into time, but it also is really important that you know if you have your NPS is 30, is it because you have 30% promoters and 70% neutrals? Or do you have 50% promoters, 30% neutrals and 20% detractors. I think it's very important that you know your numbers. But this is how you calculate NPS. I gave you an example how you can explain NPS to people so they get it. What is a detractor? What is a promoter? And this is what actually the answer to question number 2 is. What exactly is NPS and how do you calculate it? So I hope this was valuable and insightful for you. If it was, like the video, of course, always good for my views, and it's nice to get a little bit of love from you. It's like getting a measurement, an NPS. No, and of course, if you want to know more about me as your global speaker, your educator, reach out. My contact information is in the show notes. And of course, share this video with a colleague that should learn a little bit more or be inspired on NPS. Have a great day.